Hi guys, it's Rachelle. I wanted to give you another update on on me after the stroke. Tomorrow is 12 weeks since my stroke, and I'm making tremendous progress. And I couldn't be happier about that. It's been a challenge the whole way, but I work hard at it every day. Every day I look at it, I do this. So I'm done with physical therapy. We only had to do with my balance. But one of the areas that I'm really focusing on is speech. And a lot of people ask me, because I have several therapists, what it's like for someone that suffers from aphasia and apraxia. And I give them an insight because they have the education and the knowledge about what's happening, but I'm going through it as so many people are. And I am so grateful that I'm to the place that I'm already at. In the first few days after the stroke, I really couldn't express myself in words at all. I didn't know. I knew what I was trying to say, but I was picking the wrong words. I didn't know my left and my right. If somebody was trying to tell me what was a pen, I used another name, a pillow or whatever. So I progressed with that very, very quickly. But I continue to work on it every day. And I'm finding that the biggest problems are when I'm tired. So it's either early in the morning when I get up, or at the end of the day. And I think I try so hard to do what I have to do that by the end of the day I'm exhausted. And luckily Chris understands what I'm trying to say for the most part, and at that time what we did in the beginning, I said, all right, my therapist gave me some tools. If I'm having trouble finding a word, and that happens often. It used to be that I had to think about a letter, a word, but it would pop in my head and I would see it. But I don't do that anymore. And I think a lot of us lose that after a stroke or any other brain injury. So so what we do, I try to look at the first letter or the first sound and syllable, and try to come up with it that way. And usually once I get it, I get it. And I'm hoping that it just progresses and gets that my language gets better the more I find things. Like in the beginning, I really had to practice on things like television, or I had trouble this morning with cognitive, but I could do that. I was saying that the other day, so I guess depending on what I was doing or how tired I was. Another thing that helped me in therapy is that we read out loud, and I've got to the point that I don't have to use my finger to look at all the words. I could do that now and just read the sentence or read the paragraph. I do have to go slow though, because if I don't, I don't miss words. I say what I think it's going to say, and I mess up. So, or I'll add a suffix, or something like that. So they've started giving me pictures to describe like what's happening, and my sentences are getting much better. So they joke because I equate it to, oh, that was a good word, being in first grade in the beginning, and now I feel like I'm going to maybe second or third grade, and doing better sentences and longer sentences, better words, longer words, and as I remember these words and I use them, I'm starting to commit them to memory, and that's what I've been doing, and that is working for me. It's not, I don't know if it'll work with everyone, but I was always good with that kind of stuff. So I think it's my nature to work on that and get it to a better, a different level each time. When we look at my reading, when I'm doing it on my own, I have no problem reading anything or comprehending anything. It's just when I have to talk out loud, and that's where I get tripped up. So I know that'll get better and better and better. I don't know how long it's going to take. A lot of people, I go to a lot of groups on Facebook for support, and everybody wants to know how long this is going to take, and it's always an individual thing. It's going to take me longer than somebody else that didn't have that type of an injury, or maybe it's going to take a lot longer. You don't know, but people ask me, I was like, yeah, you just got to work at it, So I figure if I can help people doing that, talking about it and helping them get through and maybe get some of those tools, right? So people ask me, what do I do? And I just tell them, and I've had a lot of people tell me that just things that I'm learning how to do, it's helping them to figure out how to do it for themselves. And I thought that was pretty cool. That was really, really good. So I expect to be better and better and better. And I think the takeaway on this for anybody having these challenges is that you have to work at it. You need to make the effort, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'll give you an update next time. Maybe I'll do it more on the Aphasia or something with OT, but I'll try to do another update soon. Have a great day. Have a great day. That's it. Take care. Bye.